between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of a yard.
That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Down. 10 black. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Blue 32. Mega. Hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready. 33. Yep, ready.
Young on 1st and 10. It's made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that,
Ready.
Man, is it difficult on the defense.
Yellow 22. Hut.
Again, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. 52 blue. Ready.
To the air yet again. Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Ready.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
Set. Hut. Yellow 43. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. His first throw is an interception. Lathan Ransom has it. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Dragon 6. Here we go. Set. 19. Start. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
He's going to throw this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scary. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Down. Red, 38. Check, huh?
1st down. Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Ready.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. 10 black.
Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Tyrone McMillan. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. There's Nick Squirtin there on the play. Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Ready?
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready? 60, hot, 70, hot, ready.
Pitts. It's a race down the right side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey, let go.
Here's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Quick throw left side, complete. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Go out, set right. Blue, 32. Strike it. Ready?
Going play action. Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Falcons will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that 1st interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it. But when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 2nd down, well inside a field goal range.
Panther 60.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go. 18, come.
From the red zone now. Another one here to London. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Get it. Lightning, 18. Ready.
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. 10, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is a heater going deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Cowboy 18, 5 here. 60 Eagles, 679 Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk, Buffalo 18. Ready, up.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Back to Pitts it goes. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
65, 65,
1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
13-yard line.
go.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go, set.
2nd down, looking for options. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Gosh, this is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Here's Young again. He's got it over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs from the 37.
Set, ready. Flag blue, block 40. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And they pick him off again. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare. 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point,
he goes. The Panthers got him. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. I'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go. 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throw here, third down. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
18, Rattler, 8, Viking, 18, Warrior, 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
First and 10, looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check-down yards.
Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing it again here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready? Viking 18. Cougar 19.
Pass play on first and 10. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
79, bro. Come on, come on.
Back to throw. His back, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Let's go, let's go.
Offensive line fast.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Third and long for him here. Someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on, set. Clutch, ready?
Looking to throw. This is cut downfield by Horn. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? 19 sight.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Ready? Ready?
Now looking to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it near the 10. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
5-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Come on, come on. Ready, ready.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up second and goal from the 3.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here's another 4. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Flying toward that left upright, but it gets through. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 45. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young working from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they finally stop him, but not before he picks up 7 on that first down run.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now they really managed both second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
Staying with Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 27. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Let's go.
He gets this out quickly to London. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready, ready.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Robinson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go champ, go champ.
Sending him on the dive. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That's not going to show up as a 1st down gain on the stat sheet. I don't think they are disappointed with the results. Hey, listen, that's good yardage and a nice change of pace for their ground game.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Now to give to Bijan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and 10 from the 32. Robinson on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Check, hurt. Check, go.
On the give, here's Robinson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play.
Check smash. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons keep running away with this. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created Kate the slightest hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. The Gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.